Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere, right here, Tiffany TLC Music. All my own music, except one song written for me. Most of the music's modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs, and I'm working on a piano arrangement for a new song. Stay tuned. I come on most weeknights between 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. I mean, for about 4 songs, more or less. Somewhere in the neighborhood of a half hour. A little more, a little less. Depends on how much chatting there is. Speaking of chatting, please do follow me on 2 spots. Twitter, for my rare but important announcements that I only make there, and Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, best spots to be notified, hop on live, chat, and have your chat show up here so we can have some cross-platform connections, which are really nice, I find. And please do come on live when you can, because it's fun. I really like it. I really like the connection, even if there's just a little bit of it going on. It's really nice. And be aware that the only way I can see you and give you a shout out is if you chat when I'm live. Then I can see your name and I can say hello. Otherwise, I can sometimes see there are the number of people on, but I can't see who they are unless they chat. So just FYI, if you want a hello, please feel free to say hello and then I'll know your name. All right, I think I'm gonna start in, one other thing. So I always kind of have my own set list. I do my own songs. However, I'm open to requests. So if you have something that you have in mind, a type of song, or if you know my songs, but if you have a type of song, like I want a love song or a sad song or this or that, then let me know and I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, rest easy and know that I have a default plan. Today, I'm thinking starting with awareness. It's kind of a mindfulness song about kind of thinking about things the way we want to, or the way I want to. Thinking you always knew. I'm thinking no worries. And I'm thinking maybe train, maybe judgment free. I just realized I'm kind of hungry. Maybe I didn't have, I don't know. Anyway, that's okay. It's not urgent. All right, not a crisis level. Let's do starting with awareness. Let's begin with that one. Hence the name, starting. Let's see. All right, here we go. So I'm continually working on my audio to improve it. I'm starting. Wow. I just realized this is kind of low. This whole mic has been like sinking. The mic stand, I should say. And so, because I have more weight on it than I did before. So if suddenly it's going down while I'm singing and I have to bend down. No, it won't be that bad. It takes longer than that. Starting with awareness of all that really is right now. I'm starting with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me. That was different. It's not that I can't control what she says or does, but if I want peace of mind no matter what, and it maybe help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. I gently ask myself, is that really true? And I always try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination when she disagrees, so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I always try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me, and invites us each to fight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within, so healing and collaboration can really begin, so we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I always try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. So soothed singing that song because the tempo is so slow and soothing. We saw a really interesting kind of science piece on the PBS NewsHour, which is a public broadcasting system program in the US, and it was about why is it that people are so attracted to music? What is it about music? And it's thought that the steady rhythm is like a heartbeat, and it takes us back to the womb. Was essentially what I recall. Well, why is it that we crave that? Why is it that we're soothed? What happens to our nervous system? So I thought that was really neat. All right, so one song down. Hopefully we're a little calmer, a little more centered. All right. I'm actually thinking I kind of want to do, did I just do that one? Oh, wait a minute. I'd like to do when in doubt, wait. I guess it's only one day different. Maybe I'll do when in doubt, wait. And I could also do no worries. You know what? I'm going to do when in doubt, wait. You always knew. And then no worries. That's just what I'll do, I think. Unless I get some very earnest requests that upends my plan. That upend my plan. All right. When in doubt, wait. This is advice I seem to need quite a bit. It's advice about slowing things down, avoiding jumping into things that there's many different ways to interpret that advice. It's advice my dad gave me. The version he gave me was when in doubt, don't. It's a little different, but when in doubt, wait encompasses when in doubt, wait's a little more flexible. You might end up not doing it all together. You might end up doing it, but for now, you're in doubt, wait. If you can, if it's not sort of an emergency. And the benefits are numerous, and they kind of vary a little bit depending on what context you're talking about. Don't show me again. Okay, I got a little message that I had to close. Yeah, so anyway, excuse me, I am tired. I had really inadequate sleep last night. All right, here we go. Capo on the second fret. It's a little quiet tonight. That's all right. But do be aware, for those on the replay, I love it when you can come on live. I know that's not always realistic, and I love it when people are on chat, but it's okay. Just know I'm open to that for sure. All right, here we go. Might seem that I'm very focused on the music, but I'm never too focused on the music to enjoy some chat. Somewhere along the line, my daddy told me, when in doubt, don't is the best policy. As time went by, more and more I could see. Waiting to be sure was for sure the way for me. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. The choice will be great. I found getting in was easier than getting out. So I'd best say no when I had any doubt. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Choice will be great. And when I take time to calm my reptilian brain, I can hear my wise neocortex once again. So I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Choice will be great. Thus, spotting all the pros and cons I can find, and connecting all the dots, it takes time. So I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Choice will be great. All years now when in doubt, please don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. Yeah, I said when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, your choice will be great. When you take your time, your choice will be great. Yes. Yes, this is my experience. And sometimes we can tell ourselves, no, we have to act now. And I do have a song that kind of implies that, TikTok, but upon closer study, we will find that that song is just about not pretending that we have endless time. And that when we are sure, to not let just sort of ambivalence about having endless time or nervousness kind of stop us from taking action when we are sure. This song that I just sang is about when we're not sure. And one of the false dilemmas I think we can get into is this idea that, well, I may not be sure, but if I don't act now, the opportunity is going to be gone. And to that I say, very, very rarely is that the case, especially when you think about opportunity in terms of meeting needs. So I might think, oh, if I ever want to perform, I better audition for this one thing, and it's coming right up. Well, maybe in some circumstances if you want to perform, but I would say probably that's rarely the case. But moreover, when you think about performing from a needs level, and nonviolent communication talks about needs, so the need for expression, let's say, or the need for let's just say the need for expression is the main one you're trying to meet, artistic expression. Well, performing is just one of many ways you can meet that need for expression. So especially if you're flexible about strategies for meeting your needs, you're rarely in a situation where you either need to act now or forever hold your peace, or you'll be forever barred. So that helps me choose the path of when in doubt, wait. So I'm very often now, these days, meaning years, I very much follow that advice. Like, unless I'm really sure, I just don't. Yeah, so for whatever that's worth, that's how I roll, a la my dad's advice. Although I just wouldn't say he followed that particularly much. Although maybe he would argue with me. He's passed away in 2018. He passed away, so I can't ask him. I never really talked to him about. I don't think he ever heard this song. All right, so let's do You Always Knew, right? And then No Worries. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. It's already 6:02, but I'm trying to be on earlier and get off earlier, so sorry for the clank. Please do also, even though I don't mention TikTok on here, you can follow me on TikTok. It's not listed because I don't go live on TikTok. I don't stream on TikTok, my broadcasts. However, I am planning to do some promo kind of little blurbs on TikTok, I think. I'm looking into it. I may also be starting a TikTok username account, I guess, called Tiffany TLC Dance, because I am working on that as well. That's something that was a strategy for creative expression that's been my own since far before performing music. But I just have set it to the side as a strategy. I set it aside as a strategy for many years, but I'm picking it up. Stay tuned. Right. Forgot how to strum this song. So this is a love song. I should say a love song, a happy love song, true story, still true. How do you like that? Even though I wrote this song, I don't even have to, well, let's see. Yeah, wow, 15 years ago. What? Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You hold my hand, I love you's all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. I'm always shocked every night inside. I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, and it didn't come to pass. All that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It was door to door, Sierra Club, my summer child. You opened the door, smiled on me, a white marble beacon. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, yes, I had to say. And all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Our first date ended, and with it came our first goodbye. But the hug we shared before you left, you did not tell a lie. I had told you my Santa Barbara guy had bought me tickets to fly. You called me up at work to refund his money, said you had to try. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by, I left my other guy, found me, we started a flame. But I still didn't know the way you did, that this would be the thing. You move for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Yesterday, the anniversary of our 10th year. Another blessed day, another blessed night with you right here. You're my best friend, lover of my dreams, so That's a special song to me, about a special person. He's my husband. He's real special. That song says it all. Well, no, it doesn't say it all. It says a lot. There's way too much to say about this guy for a single song to do it. It's just a very truncated, it's a long song, but it's a truncated version really of how we met and like how that all happened. It's the shortest I could do it. So it's really just about, I mean, it's also about, it writes about the then present day of, you know, kind of what life's like with him. I guess the first and the last verse both do that. But it's not as much as I could say. But you can't put it all in a song. That's the thing about songs. So let's end with no worries. Having no requests, I will just go through my song list today as is. So this will be my last song for the night. Thanks for joining me live and replay. I appreciate it. It's been a quiet broadcast, but that's all right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Last song alert. No worries. Not a song about not having problems. To my knowledge, that's not possible. I believe Dr. Seuss, who says so. And it's not about getting down on yourself for worrying. It's a permissive good news story. We think we are helping, that we're being good, that we're working hard when we worry, I think. Whereas in reality, not only can we let go of it because it's not fun, but we can let go of it because we're not actually usually making things better. And here's why. And here's how I invite myself out of that pattern. Oh, wow. But I'll tell you one thing. I got to turn the guitar down for this, for sure. All right. No, oh my God, so funny. What will be, will be. No worries. I forgot what came next. That's okay. No worries. Thanks for being with me, guys, live and replay. As quiet as you've been, I still value you. I know you're there. I can see numbers, but I can't hear voices without people saying hello. And that's okay. I usually watch them without commenting, so I'm not one to be able to complain. Anyway, thanks for being with me one way or another. And I still have my blurb up there since there's been no chat, so I don't need to repost it. But I do come on most weekdays between like 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time for mostly modern American folk on acoustic guitar. But I also do some vocal looping and some bluesy songs. Working on a piano arrangement. Here's the lead-in chord. You'll have to just state. You'll have to be following to find out. I will, when I do that song, I will probably have prefaced it with a new song. If I don't, you might have to come on every one to hear it. But at some point, I will say new song when I feel like really confident about it. And I may sneak a play in before I say that. So if you really want to catch the first time, you'd have to come on every broadcast to be sure. But please do consider in any event following, for those who are not going to hop on every broadcast, consider following 2 spots. Twitter, my rare but important general announcements that I only make there, and Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. This is where you'll get notified. You can hop on when I'm live and, importantly, comment, chat, and have it show up here, and we can have some cross-platform connecting, which is really fun. And you'll be able to join me for all original music, and some connection time, some TLC. My initials are TLC, so I like to use that. Thanks for being with me. Until next time, I wish you adieu. I hope you have a good evening or early morning or whatever time it is for you. I appreciate you. TLC to you from me. Bye.